Hi, I'm Brittany Buren, and today I'm going to talk to you about relationship termination, why a romantic relationship comes to an end. 88% of American men and women who are single believe that they have a soulmate still waiting out there in the world. With romantic relationship termination rising to almost 50%, people may think differently about starting a new relationship in the first place. Today, I'm going to be talking about some research on the reasons why a romantic relationship terminates. There are different ways men and women respond to the causes leading up to a relationship terminating. I was really interested in this topic from the beginning. I chose this topic because in the past my relationships really didn't work out. There was cheating involved also with my sister too, so we could kind of relate with each other. Also, my parents had some troubles with their relationship involving cheating and jealousy and stuff in that nature. And so I wanted to investigate the reasons why love comes to an end in everybody, not just myself or my family, but everybody out there. I'm happy to say, though, that I'm in a good relationship now. My parents have worked everything out together now, and maybe the research I have learned through this process will help me continue to be happy in the relationship I am now. The main points that are examined are infidelity, jealousy, and violence between men and women in a romantic relationship. The sub-main points are betrayal and honest but hurtful messages, which is HBH messages. These points show the similarities and differences between males and females on views and actions regarding romantic relationship problems and how they both react towards those problems or issues and how those problems affect them. These main points portray the effect they have in relationship termination. There are different ways men and women respond to sexual infidelity and emotional infidelity. Sexual infidelity is the act of having sex or doing sexual acts with someone other than your partner. Emotional infidelity is the act of cheating on your partner through feeling or thought. For example, sexual infidelity would be obviously having sex with your partner, with other person than your partner, and emotional infidelity would be either texting someone behind your partner's back, flirting with someone behind your person's back. Varga, Gee, and Monroe used forced choice scenarios and continuous scale scenarios in questionnaires to see the differences in male and female responses to sexual and emotional infidelity. It was concluded that men are more upset from sexual infidelity and women act more upset over emotional infidelity. Shepard Nelson and Andrule Mathy, 1995, can also add that conclusion. They measured how sexual or emotional infidelity is more accepted by men than women. Also, infidelity in relationships before marriage are more accepted among men than women. Miller and Manor, 2008, looked at how men and women respond emotionally and physically towards one another because of infidelity. Men respond with more violence. Well, wouldn't you think that? And women experience more sadness and have more affiliation behaviors than men. Also, Bonk and Diestra, 2004, can provide that infidelity causes feelings of threat. Sexual infidelity causes anger and betrayal in both men and women. An example of how men experience violence towards infidelity and women experience sadness is, for example, I have a story about my sister dating this guy, Nick. I'm not going to give last names, but my sister was dating him, and let's just say she was performing emotional infidelity over him. She was texting her ex-boyfriend while in the car with him. So Nick looked over her shoulder, found that she was texting him, and what did he do? He did exactly what I said. He hit her. He caused violence because infidelity does cause violence within men. And my sister was, and vice versa, they got back together after that. My sister found him cheating on her behind her back, and she didn't respond with violence, but she responded with sadness instead. Sexual and emotional infidelity can affect a man and woman's view on their relationship, but so can jealousy. Relational satisfaction, which is the positive feelings for one's partner and attraction to the relationship, is a key element into being in an equality relationship. Sometimes jealousy, the feeling of showing envy of someone, or morbid jealousy, the delusional belief that one's spouse or sexual partner is being unfaithful, can turn the relationship in the wrong direction. Jealousy can also cause uncertainty, which is not feeling known, open to question, or in doubt. Kennedy, Lightsey, and Booth Butterfield, 2011, say that couples experience jealousy and uncertainty about the relationship differently. Jealousy evokes different degrees of uncertainty in relationship satisfaction. Married couples and dating couples experience jealousy different also. Also, relational satisfaction varies how much jealousy is occurring between partners. Easton and Zhang, 2008, discussed the ways morbid jealousy affects men and women. Violence can occur. Men will use physical violence more than women, which I stated in the example with Nick and my sister. Men are more likely to kill or attempt to kill their partners than women with morbid jealousy. Women, on the other hand, will use objects when they try to kill or try to hurt their partner. Jealousy can harm a relationship, but partner-director violence from infidelity can harm satisfactions in relationships. Partner-director violence, which is the act of causing physical, sexual, or psychological harm to one's partner, can be affected by infidelity and how much infidelity is taking place. Men and women show partner-director violence in betrayals, which is to hurt someone who trusts someone by not giving help or by doing something wrong. HBH messages, honest but hurtful messages, can cause partner-director violence, which impacts satisfaction in a relationship. Kayabadi, Starrett, Shackelford, and Pop, 2008, discuss how there is a positive relationship between female sexual infidelity and female directed violence. Therefore, the level of sexual infidelity a woman does causes female directed violence, and the amount of violence happening by the men. Also, low emotional stability, agreeableness, and consciousness from infidelity in men will cause female directed violence. Suspicions of infidelity, or thinking that your partner is doing something behind your back but you don't have proof for it, of women also cause female directed violence. Hayden and Hoyot, 2006, state that men and women are similar in aggression towards betrayal. Aggression includes verbal, physical, psychological aggressions. Verbal aggression was reported higher than physical and psychological aggression. Zhang and Stafford, 2008, proved that HBH messages affect how you view yourself and is connected to one's self-esteem, which can lead into partner-director violence. And self-esteem is the positive or negative way that you feel about yourself. The amount of hurtfulness in an HBH message was positively connected to the severity of negative view of yourself. For example of this would probably be me and my boyfriend's relationship. I have a good self-esteem, I would say, but when Ricky, my boyfriend's name is Ricky, and we get in a fight, he does say hurtful things to me because we're fighting, and what you come up with hurtful things is when you're fighting. And so it would bring down my self-esteem, and his HBH messages would bring down my self-esteem, which is what I said. After reviewing many variables to relationship termination and relationship problems, there are benefits to further investigating research in these variables. I came up with 2 hypotheses and 1 research question. Hypothesis 1 states that men and women have different views and actions towards sexual or emotional infidelity, jealousy, uncertainty, morbid jealousy, and partner-directed violence. Hypothesis 2 stated men and women have similar views and actions towards aggression and betrayal and how HBH messages affect them. My research question is, in all of the following variables, infidelity, jealousy, partner-directed violence, aggression, and HBH messages, which one is the leading cause of terminating a relationship? In conclusion, I reviewed different variables that can lead to a relationship terminating and also the differences and similarities among these variables in men and women. For a romantic relationship between a man and a woman to terminate or have issues, understanding these issues that lead to infidelity in others may help people have happier, healthier, and longer-term relationships, just like myself, my sister, my parents, and everybody out there. Thank you.